Come on board our Dreamtime with us as we leave this beautiful anchorage on Sumbawa and make our way in very light winds and flat water to Medana Bay on Lombok. Here we decide to base ourselves while we explore some of this breathtaking island. We also visit an amazing wildlife park and get up close and personal with their family of rescued Indonesian animals. This is Indonesia, Australia's near neighbour, yet with many parts that feel as remote as anywhere on Earth. This nation of over 17,000 islands, a melting pot of 1,300 distinct ethnic groups and cultures, is where we plan to explore. Transportation methods can be limited in these far-flung places, but we have our Dreamtime, not only our means of travel, but also our floating home. We invite you to sail along with us on our 41-year-old ketch as we set out on an adventure of a lifetime. Welcome to Season 4, Dreamtime in Indonesia.
Under normal circumstances, we would stay in this gorgeous place.
We have a total glass out.
Two reasons we'd stay in this beautiful place another day is one, because it is so stunning. Two, it's a total glass out and we won't be sailing today.
It is a absolute total glass out at the moment. Looking at the forecast models, we might get 6 or 7 knots. But we'll give it a shot. We're just
from behind us, so we'll have nothing.
No, it'll be big. We got 29 miles to do across to the Lombok.
We do. We're heading to Lombok. Yay!
We're on the run.
We are on a run, and the reason that we are keeping to a calendar, a schedule, as you know that we don't like doing, is because we have some very special people arriving into Bali. It is up. Boy is up. Just putting up all the lines. We're finding that the fishermen here are actually very helpful throughout Indonesia. They actually do show you if they've got nets down. They give direction if they've got nets down. We haven't had any that have come too close to us, only to say hi. Nothing more. We've had a few, of course, dart in front of us, but given us plenty of space. And the reason they dart in front is because they are throwing their bad luck onto your boat and collecting your good luck. Obviously, they think we have much good luck when we have beautiful yachts, and who could blame them to think that?
I'm letting go of all
Well, good morning everyone, and yes, we're leaving our overnight stop. This was our first stop on Lombok Island, and it is on the eastern end. We're making tracks. We had a bit of a rolly night in here actually. We thought that it would settle down, but there was a slight roll coming through. So when you do have those northwesterlies and a little bit of a northeasterly, it does make its way around into the anchorage here. There are 3 anchorages to choose from in here which are well protected. One that is against Lombok itself, and 2 that are over on the islands that are protecting this actual bay. Probably we should have gone over to one of those other 2, but we didn't. We come on in here. We knew that this was easy out for the morning. We have a bit of a run now. We're going through to Medana Bay. Medana Bay has a small marina type complex, and it's really the gateway to the Gillies. We're going to spend a couple of days there, so looking forward to that. We have quite a bit of chain out, even though we anchored only in 6 meters, but yeah, it's great holding. Black sand which turns into black mud, so it's probably coming up all on the deck. Anyway, so it looks like we will be motoring today. There is no wind, not a breath. There's huge aqua farms over on the shoreline. We actually thought it was some sort of prison until we looked at Google Earth. But there are huge walls and towers all the way around the surroundings, and obviously it's to protect those aqua farms. But it really looks from this side like it's a prison wall.
It is warm, it is pretty windless. The sea's flat other than a little bit of a swell that gives us a roll every now and then. Yeah, we didn't buy a sailboat to motor everywhere, but it's to be expected in Indonesia. We've actually been pretty happy with the amount of sailing we've been able to do since we left Australia. But here on the northern side of Lombok, we are in the wind shadow of those huge volcanic mountains, and the forecast for today is around 2 knots. During the middle of the day we might get a bit of a sea breeze happen when the land heats up as the sun hits it and sucks air in off the ocean, and then that'll fade away. So we may get a couple of hours sailing later in the day. We got 36 miles on this hop round to Medana Bay, and if we've got a motor all the way, it means we're going to arrive with very fully charged batteries, hot water for showers, so it's not all bad. Sunday morning breakfast. Mini croissants.
Beautiful. Hot, buttery, flaky, yum.
So we've made it into Medana Bay. This is a spot we came to with a 2011 rally. Since we were here last time, they've added a stack of moorings and one kind of dock. There's a catamaran on it. Boring day today, absolutely boring. Motoring all the way, no wind. No wind at all until we wanted to come into the bay, and it blew about 15 when we thought we were going to have to pick up the mooring. But once we're in here, pretty well protected, and it all went very smoothly, so no dramas. We're going to enjoy a cold after passage beer, some showers, and then go ashore and see if the cafe is open for us to have a meal ashore this evening. Not a bad plan. We had intended just a quick stop before heading to Marina del Rey in southern Lombok to leave the boat, while we jumped a ferry over to Bali for a week with our friends Peter and Linda.
However, we quickly decided it would be more relaxed to go from here, so plans changed yet again, and Medana Bay became our temporary base for some Lombok exploring. First up was a tour of a traditional village in the foothills of Mount Rinjani Volcano, where we began with a lovely stroll through the rice terraces.
We're here in Medana Bay at Lombok on a mooring, and there's facilities ashore with Medana Bay Marina. So this is our opportunity to get a few things done. Yesterday we took the chance to go and do a tour and do a bit of exploring on Lombok, but today it's about all the things that you've got to do when you're cruising that probably don't get shown so much. Now, one of the issues here in Indonesia is LPG. Now, we've got aluminium bottles. We carry 3 of them, but they're Australian fittings, and in Indonesia you just can't get refills. So the beauty of it is Medana Bay Marina has recognised the problem, and guess what? They do refills with Australian fittings. So this is one of the very few opportunities we've got to get some more gas. I've just had a check. This one that we're currently using is featherweight light. The other 2 haven't been used yet. So all the way from Thursday Island, Torres Strait, we've only used 1 bottle of gas so far. And the big difference for us this time round compared to previous cruising is that diesel generator we put on board. Because now when we need hot water, when we need to boil a kettle for a cup of tea or coffee or for washing up or anything like that, we literally start the generator and press the button on the electric jug. Previously we had to use gas to heat the kettle and the stovetop, and that was a really inefficient way of using our gas. So now when we're only using it for cooking, one bottle has lasted us all the way through to here, where, what are we talking, late September? And we filled them up in at the end of June. So we'll get that refilled and we can continue on into Malaysia, etc. with 3 full bottles.
Well, while Rob's been doing the blue jobs, I've been doing the pink jobs. And yes, there are blue and pink jobs on our boat, unfortunately. Freezer's done, so what needed to be done today was to organise that and to sort it, basically, to see how many meals that we actually have left and to know what we have to do provisioning tomorrow when we've got a vehicle for that. And of course sort out the fridge. Of course, it's just like any other fridge. Home fridge, you do it too, you sort it out, there's stuff that needs to be thrown out, there's stuff that needs to be cleaned, and so that was my job with that today. So we have a top loading fridge and a bottom loading fridge, so it's all nicely cleaned out, all the canisters are organised and washed, all that sort of great stuff. Then it was on to the pantry to refill all of the containers, and from the bulk storage, reorganise the bulk storage to make sure I also know what we may need if we are running out as well. So they're the pink jobs. Then it's on to sorting the laundry and cleaning the floors. So much fun today on Our Dreamtime.
Another job done. Went ashore, saw the marina, the gas is no problem at all. And another job that we've got to do here is fuel. Well, Medana Bay have got it pretty well sorted out. They have their own 35 litre jerry cans and they will get them filled. The marina staff will bring them out to the boat, will lift them onto the boat for me, and if need be, help me pour them into the tank. Now we pay about, in Australian terms, about 40 cents a litre on top of the service station price for that privilege. But by the time you hire a car, we've only got 4 diesel jerry cans, so to do 200 odd litres, we're going to have to go back and forwards with 3 trips. So you'd easily chew up that extra 40 cents or so a litre in car, driver, and doing all those trips back and forwards, and you'd lose half a day doing it. So I see that as pretty good value. The fuel's organised. Next up, I've just been in the engine room. The generator was just revving a little bit low, so it wasn't producing the full 230, 240 volts. So I've just had to adjust the RPM on it. Sounds easy, but first I had to work out how to adjust the RPM on the generator. It's all new to us, but that's done. I didn't shoot any footage in there because A, it's really dark and it'd be hard to get any footage, and B, boring as hell. So it's on with the boat jobs. Just another thing to do on boat job day is we're making some water. We've got our Rainman water maker running. Just before I start putting it into the tank though, I've got to fill up Karen's twin tub washing machine. Isn't she lucky? Our Rainman water maker makes about 120, 140 litres an hour, and we've got 2 big water tanks that we're using down below, so there's a few hours involved in filling those up, but it just churns away normally while we do other things. Now you may have also noticed I'm rocking one of the Sailing Learning by Doing t-shirts. And of course Vernon on Sailing Learning by Doing is a mate of ours, and if you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, you really should have a look at it, particularly now if you're into catamarans, because he switched from mono to cat. And he's just done a big race from Australia up here to Lombok to put his boat into storage and fly back to France to join his partner Marie before the birth of their baby, which is very, very close. But yeah, check him out. Vernon and Marie on Sailing Learning by Doing. And of course, if you want something special, you can also check out the Dreamtime Sail t-shirts, because we've got a few of those.
This is so cool. We've just arrived at the Lombok Wildlife Park, and this is what we get handed. 3 beautiful birds, 2 parrots, and look at this black cockatoo. Oh, look at these 2. They love each other. Well, we've collected our food basket, and the food basket costs $5, and it's to feed all of the animals. You can go around and feed them, which is really a lovely thing to know that we can get up close and personal with the animals and birds and feed them.
Thank you.
Here.
Hiya, Mom.
Hi.
Want to take a photo?
Oh yes, that would be fabulous. Thank you. Ah, you are so beautiful. Really beautiful. That's not healthy for you, no. Banana is healthy for you. That's big for you. Ah. This is a beautiful wildlife park. Anyone that's coming to Lombok, you have to come here. It's spectacular.
Iguana. Iguana.
Iguana, yes.
Where are you from?
How old is the iguana?
That one is 5 years.
Years old. We're from Australia.
Australia? Where in Australia?
Queensland, Brisbane.
Queensland. So we have a similar animal. Indonesia and in Queensland.
Look.
Yeah, you have Cassowary there. You have a black palm cockatoo.
Oh, he'll pack.
Yeah, no, this is friendly.
He's all
Red, okay, okay.
Does he like these?
Open this one.
Open.
Yeah.
Like this.
Ini kita habis sih.
Wow.
Tapi ada nih Pak.
Cassowary.
It's next to the camera. We've just spent 2.5 hours or so wandering this Lombok Wildlife Park, and it's such a refreshing change to be able to get up so close to the animals and things that no regulations would ever let you do in Australia, that's for sure. But it's clean, it's really well maintained, and all of the different areas have their own staff member who clearly absolutely loves the animals. It's been a really wonderful experience here. You come to Lombok, this place is top of the list of what you have to do. For almost daily updates between our fortnightly episodes, and to find out what we're up to in real time, head over to Patreon and join the Dreamtime Sail virtual crew. Of course, make sure you subscribe and click the bell button so you don't miss our next episode on YouTube.
That's a blooper. You go up there and get more.
So we're trekking through the forest on the hunt for the elusive black monkeys. Well, we're told that they're pretty shy, and we may see them, we may not. My legs might give out before then.
Okay. Go. You have the second pen. Come on. Let's do it. Yeah.